What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Soundbytes podcast. I'm your host, Jeff T. We're waiting on Scarlett, like we normally would, probably. She texted me a few minutes ago and said that she was getting ready, so she should be on soon. We're not expecting a late start like last time, but anyway, I hope everybody had a fantastic week. Definitely holiday week here in the U.S. Memorial Day weekend, mainly probably the unofficial start to summer, but the official start to summer tourism and that kind of deal here. So I was at the beach this weekend, had a good time, got a little sun. I'm a little red, looking a little red today. Spent the whole day out in the sun yesterday on the beach in Pensacola Beach, Florida. Had a great time with my best friends, helping them promote their new album. And the loves. But let's see, we got a couple people on. I'm gonna kind of just bullshit along for a minute and hope some more people shows up. But I'm trying something new over in the corner of the screen. Let's see, I'm gonna try it just to see. So StreamYard, who I use, is actually allowed me to put the live chat kind of on the screen now. So we're gonna see how that works. It looks like a little dark spot in the corner of the screen to me. So I'm going to see how it plays out by typing something in there. And just posting it and see what it does. Yeah, so it showed up down in the bottom corner of the screen. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I can. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. I'm wearing the flag stuff, man. It's a somber holiday. Everybody uses it like a chance to party and all that kind of stuff. But we should be thankful for our troops that lost their lives in service to this country various ways. And that's what this weekend is really about. Tomorrow's the official holiday. But anyway, yeah, what's up, Teresa? I see you there. And see, I can still do the bring it up in the corner over there also, so it's a little bigger for everybody to see. How hard is that to see on the screen for you, Teresa, in the corner, just for curiosity's sake? But looks kind of small on my screen, but I don't have this full screen effect, so I can still do my comments and stuff on the side over here. But anyway, let me think what I'm going to play some music for you guys. I think I'm going to play some Scarlett Silhouette, but I'm going to have to bring it up. Figure out which one I want to play, because I've got a few of them in here. Let's see. Why don't I do Twin Flame this time? We'll play Twin Flame by Scarlett Silhouette. There you go. That was a little Scarlet Silhouette. I'll probably play another one of hers just because there's nobody really in the chat. And yeah, let's see. That was Twin Flames. Let's do a Healing Embrace. There you go. Well, that was two in a row from Scarlet Silhouette. Scarlet Morningstar, the co-host of the Soundbytes podcast, who we're currently waiting on, is the lead vocalist for that band. Really super powerful vocals. Very unique, different style. Good stuff though. And yeah, hopefully she'll show up here directly. But let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Shannon Darcy. So I've got a good connection over in Europe. I've been playing a lot of Irish and UK bands of late. I mean, I really have been playing them for a good long while anyway, not just recently on Front Row Radio and my Tuesday Pump Session shows, but most of them don't really have a lot of music videos. But I found one from Shannon today that was put together by Mama's Maiden Studio, which is also a big player in the indie community on Facebook. It's fantastic. I just found it, so I wanted to play it for everybody today. So we're going to bring that one up. And this is Shannon Darcy. She's a pop rock genre person over in the UK, so she's fantastic.
Listen, you need to be very, very careful when you go in there.
I don't know what that is. Let's see. There we go. That's what I'm trying to bring up.
Let's play a game. Snakes and ladders. Play a game. Snakes and ladders. Roll the dice. Place your bets. Make a guess on what your future should be. It's the definition of chaos. A perfect anarchy. Everything's a mess. Just roll the dice and place your bets. Let's play a game of snakes and ladders. Roll the dice. Take a risk. See where your fortune stands. Place your bets. Take a shot. Don't forget what's at stake. Let's play a game of snakes and ladders.
All right. Well, that was Shannon Darcy with Snakes and Ladders. And yeah, it's a little bit of an older song. Her new EP just recently came out, which is kind of part of the reason why I wanted to play that. But yeah, let's see. What am I going to play for you guys next? We're still waiting on Scarlett, of course. Let's see. Yep. No, she's not here yet. Haven't heard from her. The last time I heard from her was about 10 minutes before showtime. She said she was getting ready. It usually takes her about a half hour, probably. So getting ready means she was probably at home and just need to get there. She is. Look at this. Watch this. I just heard her bink. She popped up. There's my Scarlett. What's up?
How's it going?
It's good. Look at the corner of the screen down there. Can you see?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. The chat's right there.
Yeah, so it allowed me to, this is a beta test from StreamYard. We're allowed to, I signed up for that program with StreamYard when I first got in with them, and it's allowing me to be a beta tester on that. I wish they would make that a little bigger. You know, it's kind of hard to read or whatever, but I think that'll be some of my critical feedback.
Fine, but I'm blessed with good vision.
I mean, I can see it, but it's a little tough to read. You know what I mean? They could make it a little bigger and get rid of that little dark spot. Just kind of let it be floating, like floating comments that come across the screen or something. But yeah, we're not high on listeners today or people active in the chat because it's a Memorial Day weekend, and I kind of figured it would be like that, but that's okay. How was your week?
My week was good. I played 2 shows with my band.
I saw that.
Which was fun. We finally got back out there.
Got back on stage. How'd you feel?
Got back on stage. It felt good. Good to be back, but we have a little bit of work to do to tighten up a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think we did pretty good for our first time back with minimal practice and a new lineup.
Yeah, well, you're probably hard on yourself than most people probably didn't even would have noticed what you had going on probably, but which I don't know how critical it was, but little things probably most people out in the audience aren't going to notice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think we did a pretty good job considering how little practice we had before getting back out there, but there was a few things that we messed up a little bit, but it is what it is. We're human, we're not robots. And,
you're gonna miss.
We got some.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
Oh, I said you're gonna mess up something every show. Yeah.
Yeah. We're human, but we got some good comments from people, and after the show last night, we had a bunch of people coming up and talking with us. I saw that it was an all ages show last night, and there were a bunch of kids that went up and were like talking with our drummer and asking him questions and stuff. So that made me happy because he's the new one in the lineup that hasn't played with us yet at all. So that made me happy to see that he had people coming up and praising him and wanting to talk to him and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's always cool anytime that you yeah, because you're like when you're on stage and you have kids in the audience, you're like the hero, right? You know what I mean? So
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, so those kids are looking up to you guys, and that's cool that he was he handled it good, I guess. He had fun doing that, talking to the kids and everything.
Oh yeah, I asked him how he felt after the show and everything, and he said he had an absolute blast. So
that's what's up. Y'all been needing that drummer. See, I'm happy for you.
Oh yeah, I like it. Izzy's great. So and like I said, we need a little bit more practice, and this is his first time. My new drummer Izzy's first time going live. He's never played live shows before, ever.
Oh, wow.
So I'm really proud of him for how well he handled it, and he said he had a blast. So I'm excited about that. And we've got I can't announce details on it quite yet, but we've got a show offer that I believe we're gonna take for the biggest show that we have had yet by far, and I'm very, very excited about it. So
wow. That would be awesome. I mean, shit, you just got back in the game, and here you go.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I reached out to one of the promoters that we've worked with a few times before in the past, And I was like, hey, so, we've got a full lineup again. We're ready to get back out there and play shows. We've already got about 5 booked, this. And he was like, hey, great, perfect. Like, I'll get back to you soon whenever I have something you guys can jump on. And I think it was no more than like 2 days later. And he messaged me, hey, what about this venue opening up for this band on the 12th? And I was like, you said what? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Let me talk to the guys.
Right. So that's cool. You're excited. So that means it's something really, really good. Yeah, I'm excited for you then.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So I can't wait to be able to announce that officially, but I can't quite yet.
Okay. Well, you said the 12th, so anybody in the know in the area, I'm just to start putting my fillers out. What kind of shows are happening on the 12th in Vegas area? And then we're going to sleuth it out. We're going to know.
You might, if you looked, you might be able to figure it out because
I probably would figure it out, but I would probably figure it out. But
a band that quite a few people have heard of. So let me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Well, I mean, I figured that the way you said that. That's why I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to go dig now and see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be at a venue that we haven't played yet that I've been dying to play, that I didn't think I was gonna get to play yet for a while, but thankfully this promoter seems like he wants us to play that venue because he gave me 2 different show options for that venue. So
well, maybe he got connected with that venue since the last time you worked with him or something, and yeah, it's awesome.
He already had been, but I didn't think that we'd be big enough yet to be able to play this venue.
Well, I mean, it helps that you're out here doing this thing, and you know what I mean? You're constantly, you're promoting and stuff. So, yeah, I think that probably is a big help,
Yeah.
Let me see what happens. Let me watch this. Let's see if the chat goes away. Oh, it went away. Oh, it came back.
Now you see me? Now you don't.
Yeah, but now it doesn't have this. It made everything disappear when I brought it back up, or at least on my end. I don't know. But anyway, I was just testing that out to see. I think that they should make it a little bigger. But let's see. So I played 2 of your songs while we were waiting, and I played Twin Flames and Healing Embrace.
Hell yeah.
And then I played right before you popped in. I was playing Shannon Darcy.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's a little pop chick that I know
Okay.
from over there. Yeah, and she's really cool, pop rock, and she's good. She reminds me of her and Taylor D that we played. Maybe we played Taylor last week or the week before, but anyway, Taylor's from Ireland and Shannon's from the UK, and they're really good friends. So they kind of are reminiscent of one another when you play their music, whatever. They fit together. But anyway,
Totally.
yes, I still have 3 because I brought a special one in for. I've been saving one. I've been saving MSD Americans. I've been saving his for a weekend like this. It's Memorial Day weekend or whatever, which most people don't really think a lot about what it's about, but it's, it's kind of the unofficial kickoff to summer for most people. People start going to the beach, doing all those crazy things, which I did yesterday and Friday. And yesterday I was at the beach with the Loves. Had a great time, but we were promoting their new. I see the kitty behind you.
That's Bob.
Yeah, Bob started moving around. I'm like, hey, I see you. But yeah, so they were promoting their new EP that just dropped a couple weeks ago, and yeah, so I went down with them and we had a lot of fun on the beach. We put a big speaker on the beach and a tent and stuff, and it was like the Pride Week kickoff, which is a little early because Pride Month is June, but Pride in Pensacola Beach starts this weekend or whatever. It was a big weekend for that. There was people from all over the country there. We talked to people from Seattle, Washington, from all over the place. So
good. Fuck yeah.
so
How was the Pride celebration?
it was honestly, it's only the second different one that I've been to. I've been to Rome, Georgia Pride twice, but this one was my first time going to this one. This one was like wild. This one got wild. Yeah. This one was different. It was not like the one I went to in Rome. Let's put it like that. Yeah.
Some of those pride festivals get pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this one being on the beach and everything, I think helped it out. And then they have these like organized parties like afterwards, after the beach day is done, then everybody kind of organizes and goes to certain venues and kind of had a great time at certain venues. They have like different themes or whatever at some of the venues, and you go in there and yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was literally, I don't know how many people, hundreds and hundreds, but there was a couple of times that we had. Natalie, Jeanette, and AJ Rose had a little a wheel that you could spin, and it was like a challenge wheel or whatever. And we had a speaker out there, and so we all got out there and kind of was talking smack on the speaker and had music playing or whatever. And when people would walk by, they you would offer them, they spin the wheel, and if they did certain challenges, then they get a free shot of whatever their choice of alcohol was. And we had like coolers of alcohol over there, and they were giving away free loaves, koozies, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so there was a couple of times we had huge crowds like standing around the tent and everything. So it was I think for them it was a big success to help promote their EP that just dropped. I really do. We had monster crowds out there, so it was pretty cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so going back to before I got sidetracked, but yeah, so going back, I was going to play MX the American. This song is called Soldier, and Memorial Day weekend's technically about honoring the troops that have fallen in service, protecting us and protecting the country, and whatever. And so I thought this was a good event to play this song particularly. I love MX the American's music. One of my favorite songs, indie songs that I've listened to in the past 3 years, is Broken by them. But this is not probably my favorite song by them, but the video fits the moment, kind of like. So I wanted to play it for everybody.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Guys, excuse my hair.
Stand up and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. If you want to do something to make yourself and your country proud for you to be an American, that you want to help the world be a better place and fight for a free way of life without fear, guilt, or oppression, to help the living, to remember your fallen brothers and sisters, no matter of race, creed, color, or gender, to stand united as one. You are here to protect your country and world under any circumstances, whether it be interplanetary or outer galactic forces known to the Earth. God have mercy on your soul.
They call me Soldier Man, husband, Superman, whatever you can. Husband, Superman, whatever you can. Soldier Man, they call me Soldier Man.
Today on World News, 5 Marines at top news report are killed in last night's brutal missile attack on embassy near enemy border. It's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
There you go. Soldier Man by MX the American. He was, I like the guy. That's they're a good band. They're out of West Virginia and Atlanta. They travel back and forth. I felt like it fit the moment today.
Absolutely. Definitely a good one to share on Memorial Day for sure. I like the lead guitar in that.
Yeah, no, it's good. That whole band's really good. They've been around for a minute. They actually have a lot of followers on their Facebook, but yeah, they're really good. I've been doing a top 25 for my all-time. I've been working on it for a minute. For my 3-year anniversary show for the Tuesday Pump Session is coming in 2 weeks. Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, and so it's not quite 2 weeks away anymore. It's should be like next Tuesday, not the one coming. But anyway, and so I've been working on a top 25. I've been going back through all of my shows from all that time, and kind of, it's hard to do, man. 3 years worth of shows, 156 155 different episodes I played music on before, 156, which would be the 3-year anniversary. And I'm trying to pick 25 songs, you know what I mean, that are going to be like a top 25 for all time. That's super hard.
Oh yeah, that's some serious dedication to do all that tedious shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going through it. I mean, I have favorites, and it's all, of course, opinion of mine. It's going to be my opinion. I didn't open it up for a vote. I thought about doing like a poll or something on Facebook, and I changed my mind. I'm like, I don't want to do a poll because that becomes just like a popularity contest kind of thing, which may have been better for what I'm trying to do, which is, get more people to listen or whatever. So if,
Why not do both?
What's that?
Why not do both? Why not do kind of like your top 25 picks and then later on do a poll and do
I could, yeah. No, I could definitely do that. I know it takes about 2 hours to play 25 to 30 songs already. So I'm thinking, depending on how much I talk and run my mouth during an episode, so 25 songs is about where you're going to peak out for a 2-hour segment. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to just do a top 25, and I figured for the anniversary show I would just do mine. I'm going to kind of pick mine, and it's been really hard. I'm not even going to lie. I went back as far back as I had archived shows, and just kind of scrolled through and recognized certain bands that I remember and knew that it was good, and went and played it and listened to it, and then I had it like down to like 50 songs, and I started playing through them and just listening and going, well, I'm going to cut this one, and then I'm going to I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to keep this. I don't know, man. It's been super hard. Now I've got them all in. I just don't have them in position. You know what I mean? So now I got to figure out who's number 1 and who's number 25 kind of thing. But
yeah.
That band.
It's hard to pick favorites too. I suck at picking favorites.
It's kind of fun. I have you guys in. I are in my top 25 with one song.
Aww.
And I was going to just kind of announce these things along the way, but there's really not many people on right now, so I can do it. And they're going to pick up on it later anyway, because I'm going to do a little blog post, and I don't think I'm going to give away positions of where everybody's going to be, but I'm going to kind of slowly over the next week or so just release like 5 songs here or 5 bands here and 5 bands there. They're in the top 25, and most of the bands kind of know that they're going to be in, because I've been reaching out to them to send me like some liners and stuff for some station IDs or whatever, and let them know that they're in, and trying to like get everybody to record me a station ID to run before their song or whatever for the Tuesday Pump Session kind of deal. And I've got some really good ones so far. And some people said they're going to do it, and I haven't got them yet, but it don't matter. It's not a prerequisite to be in the top 25. I just thought it would be cool, like when I get ready to play a song, to have the band being like, hey, you're listening to the Tuesday Pump Session or whatever. You know what I mean? But so I've been working on that over the last week or so. I hadn't talked to you yet, so I was like, well, shit, now's a good time. Hi.
I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah.
I will be right back.
I could tell you had something going on.
I hear a cat that's like... I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
1 second.
Her and her cats. Her and her boyfriend's cats. Let me see what I can do while she's gone away. Oh, she's already back. Never mind. I was just going to do something, but you're already back, so.
Hey, Bob. I'm so sorry. I couldn't ignore him. I heard him like, meow, meow, meow. I was like, what do you need?
Yeah, I saw him jump down off the bed.
I wear shorts that don't match at all, didn't you?
I didn't notice. No, I didn't. I'll have to watch later.
I'm totally wearing a whole outfit that all matches. Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out later, because the receipts are in the video. So did you not? I
Anyway.
mean, I guess besides play, I mean, I guess you couldn't really do much because you had shows to play this weekend or whatever. So you couldn't really do like a Memorial Day weekend kind of thing, like I did, I guess.
Yeah, no, to be fully honest with you, I was going to point out you've got your memorial shirt on and all that. I just threw this
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Well,
forgot it was even Memorial Day.
yeah, I've been
I
kind of
forgot.
doing it. Yeah, I mean, when you get busy like that, I mean, the only reason I know is because my work lets me out on Monday. So I could have, if not for doing this show, I probably would have stayed another night at the beach probably. But yeah, I didn't. I said, man, I missed one already, so I don't want to miss another one. Kind of like, but I know I got the red.
Aw.
Look, you can see my
Yeah.
face.
Oh my God.
You can see when I take my
You're a
glasses
lobster.
off. I got a little red. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll tan off though in a couple of days, but my arms didn't. I mean, they're okay, but my legs got a little red. My legs got a little red. My chest got a little red. I had a Hawaiian style shirt on, and I wasn't gonna take it off, and then everybody was like, "Are you gonna take your shirt off?" I'm like, "I guess so. Damn it, since popular demand or whatever." But yeah, it was kind of fun, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw the video you sent me. It looked like
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
was
Yeah, I sent that behind the scenes. Don't everybody need to know about that? But yeah, that's that was just a little snippet.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
But
I know
yeah,
how those pride festivals can get.
yeah, and so yeah, it was pretty fun. Like I say, there was some planned parties after that were pretty wild as well. So it was pretty fun. They were a little more tame than the beach was because they do have like security and officers and stuff stationed around, whatever inside the venues at times. So you couldn't get super wild. The beach, I don't guess I ever saw a patrol at all. They were out in the parking lots, but not really on the beach. So what happened on the beach stayed on the beach, kind of thing.
Okay. Fun.
But yeah. So let me.
Come here.
Is he still crying?
Come here. He's mewing. He
Yeah.
wants it. Come
He wants
here, baby.
attention or something. Well, I saw when he jumped off the bed.
Come here. You want to say hi to the people?
Come on, Bob. What's up, kitty, kitty, kitty?
You want to be on live TV?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Come be on live TV, Bob.
Come here, kitty Bob.
He's just sitting here, just looking up at me with his pretty golden eyes, just like.
What? What?
Wow.
He wants something, man. He wants some attention or something, right? Yeah.
Acting like you don't get fed.
Well, so anyway, talking about all that, the reason I was there is because the Loves had a new EP that dropped, and I debuted 3 of their songs on Front Row Radio on the Tuesday Pump Session last week, and they're doing pretty well with their EP release. They've really concentrated on this one hard. They've been releasing a lot of videos throughout the week, like little Q&A things that they did, just little things just to stay in the public eye kind of deal. And so each one of the songs have hit over 1,000 streams already in like a week, so that's pretty good for them. And I think they'll do better after this weekend because, like I say, that big promotion happened, and everybody didn't have their phones with. Everybody's on the beach; they're not really carrying phones around that much or whatever. You're wearing. Some of them was not wearing much, so they couldn't really have a phone. They didn't have anywhere to carry a phone, no pockets or nothing. So
Keep their phone between their butt cheeks.
I guess they could have, yeah. But yeah. So most of them didn't really have a way to carry their phone. So I figured that they'll get the hits off of that, in the days to come or whatever. And you don't get a real immediate bump off of stuff anyway. But I think everybody appreciate it. But anyway, so all that said, I want to play one of their songs. They don't have a actual music video per se, but they did a lyric video or whatever. So they're trying to do lyric videos for all of them and then slowly kind of release the stuff out a little bit at the time or whatever, and keep this one in the eye of the public more than they have their last 3 releases or whatever. But so anyway, I want to play this one for everybody. This is the Loves. They're a married lesbian pop rock duo. They're amazing. They're like my best friends in the whole world. Been that for 4 years already. I was driving home from leaving them this morning, and the memory popped up of when I first met them in my phone. I took a video at a venue where we were at, and there was an artist playing, and the venue was a brewery, and the brewery is designed in such a way that everybody kind of has to sit together, whether you know each other or not, kind of like there's picnic tables, kind of seating arrangements. And so I was sitting at a picnic table pretty much by myself, and they kind of popped up, do you mind if we sit here? And I'm like, no, sure, come sit, And so there was Natalie and Amelia and Jackie, who was also I got to see her this weekend too. And a gentleman named Lynn, that they all showed up and kind of sat with me. And ever since then, man, we've been best friends. It started right there. And
I love that.
Yeah, and the video popped up. It was really cool, yeah. But yeah, so this is a song called Stuck by them, and it's more or less about being hung up in like a weird toxic relationship. Like we can all kind of we've all been there or whatever, and trying to figure out a way out of it, and whatever, and just feeling stuck, you know what I mean? And that's what the song's about. So, and they've been really super poppy in the past, but they're getting a little heavier with their music, so I think this one's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, love to hear it. Let's check it out.
You can say, I can see it in your face. I know it's not the same. Why do feelings have to fade away? There's no need to tell me lies. I'll
There you go. That was my besties, the Loves.
That one. That might be my fave I've heard by them so far.
Yeah, no, this whole new album is kind of a little more grungy. They got a little heavier guitar sound in it and everything. So
You
yeah,
know what? This new era of them, of the Loves, it's giving Blondie
it does a little
vibes.
bit. Yeah, no, it does a little bit.
Yeah,
And yeah,
it reminded me.
yeah. So they it's been 2 years, I think, almost since they released something. I mean, they've had a lot going on. I know it's been over a year, and they had a lot going on. Transferring, moving to a different state, and all that kind of stuff, and they had a lot of, they're really busy over the last year with just that kind of stuff, getting everything prepared to move and etc. And Natalie's actually in the military, so that's the reason why they move around a lot and whatever. And so she got restationed into Virginia, so she moved away, and that kind of put a lot of their. They were still writing and doing music, but it just put a lot of their live stuff kind of faded. They weren't able to do shows and weren't able to really record and produce anything. So yeah, but here they go. They're back at it.
Yeah, understandable that life gets busy sometimes, but I'm glad they're coming back with some new stuff now, and I'm excited. I think that this new era for them is going to be great.
Yeah, that sounded really good to me. I liked it, and it got a big. A lot of people loved it on the beach this weekend. I mean, we didn't play all their stuff. You know what I mean? We tried to get people involved and show up or whatever. But then after, a lot of people were seeing they have their signage up and that kind of stuff. And like, well, why are you guys doing this? And why are you giving us free drinks? And why are you playing this game? And why are you out here doing all this stuff? And we're like, well, we're promoting their EP, and it's called I Am the Sun, and we're doing this and yeah, so then people were like, oh, and then they start trying to figure out how to find them or whatever. So a lot of people didn't, like I said, didn't have their phones. They're like, well, can we hear something of you guys? And then yeah, we have a big crowd out there, and then they play one of their songs. Everybody was like, yeah, super receptive. So it was pretty good. I think
Hell
it was
yeah.
it was a fantastic weekend. So let's play one of yours. Let's play one of yours. You got three. I'm down to one now, but I saved my heavy one for last. So
Okay, fair.
let's see what order we want to go in on yours.
Oh man, what did I give you? I gave
You got
you
vampires everywhere.
Vampires Everywhere, and I gave you
Swept to Sea. Swept to Sea and the new Lucid
Let's
Intent.
start with Swept to Sea. That's the band that headlined the show I played last night, and I thought they were sick. So I asked them if they had any music videos to send me, and they sent me one. So we're gonna start with that, yeah.
No, badass. Okay, and so they actually hit on the post earlier. I made a post or whatever, and they hit on that and shared it. So
Oh hell yeah,
yeah,
love it.
really cool. Yeah, I
Love
didn't
it,
know.
yeah.
I didn't know the connection. So, but yeah, really cool. Yeah, no, I love the song.
Yeah, they were great. They were really fun to play with, and they sounded fantastic live, super tight, and they were cool people. They're called Swept to Sea once again. The song is Who We Are, and I believe they're from the Bay Area. I believe.
San Francisco.
I believe. Let me double check on that though.
Okay. The power of the internet.
Yeah. Yep, they're from the Bay Area, San Francisco.
Okay, really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them up and let that play, and then I'm gonna go while that's happening. I'm dry. It's time.
Go get what you need to get.
Go gadget Max lemonade, hard lemonade. Yeah, with the OGD koozie. Yeah. Another one of my indie bands.
I got a Mountain Dew. I forget what it's called, but the blue one.
Okay, Baja. Is it the Baja Blast?
No, the other blue one.
That one's
Purple?
great.
Is it purple? I don't know. I got the one that's like grape and plum flavored.
Okay, a big old sucker too, like a 5-gallon bucket full of it.
After playing that show last night, I woke up this morning. I was like, I'm starving. I need to eat everything in the world, and I need a fuck ton of sugar. Let's go get Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is definitely sugar. That's what's in it.
Lots of
That's what's
sugar.
in it. That's what they make it with. They just pour a bunch of sugar in there and put some food dyes in there, and then a little bit of they squeeze like 3 plums and 2 blueberries or something, and the rest of it's sugar.
Basically, it's sugar and caffeine.
Do
But
the
yeah,
do.
I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning after playing that show last night, and I turned over to my boyfriend. And I'm like, I need sushi. I need fried rice. I need Chinese food. I need crab. I need potatoes. I need French fries. I need all of the things. All of it. I need cheese. I need some cheese. I need nachos. I was like, I need literally every food I can think of that I like to eat. I'm starving.
That's funny. But I was the same way because I didn't eat a ton yesterday. Let me think. What did we do yesterday? I got there kind of late Friday night. I did a show Friday night actually in Tallahassee too. I stopped in saw Stores 24 and the band I'm going to play here in a few minutes and Citizen Kane were all in Tallahassee, Florida, and it was on my way to where I was trying to go anyway. And I was trying to time it out because they were at a party and they weren't going to be back to the Airbnb until a certain time. So I was trying to kill a little time anyway. So I stopped and caught a little show on the way. But I didn't eat a lot. So I drank a couple of protein drinks yesterday and then drank alcohol all day. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, Jeff, you
yeah,
gotta eat.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
water.
And then we went out to eat at a place and then we went to an after party thing that lasted, a good long time and drank some more. So yeah, I didn't really. So today I was like munching on everything I could find. I stopped a couple of times on the interstate and got food and drank bottles of water and whatever. But I didn't get, surprisingly enough, I didn't get super shitty. You know what I mean? Like usually you get super like feeling bad and dehydrated and stuff like that. But I didn't get there. I don't guess. I didn't feel bad today.
That's good. That's really good.
But yeah,
Especially,
Swift to see. I'm so glad that you connected with those guys because this is a cool band.
yeah, they were awesome. We got to do a little t-shirt swap too. I was gonna rep their shirt, but I left it in the car with all my merch.
Oh crap. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
did
but
you
yeah,
sell merch? Did you sell merch? Did you sell some merch?
I did. I sold a lot more last night than I expected to actually.
Okay, well, awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think people are starting to finally uh, catch back on to buying merch, band merch and stuff. And uh,
I hope so. Yeah.
yeah, I think. I mean, that's why I like to do my little videos where people send me merch, and I like to do the videos and stuff and show people how cool the stuff is and how cool it can be, kind of thing. You know what I mean? To have some band
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
I think that's that kind of stuff is. Shoot, I love band merch, man. Even if it's a band that nobody else has ever heard of, it's a conversation starter, right? People see it and go, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh man, this is
Yeah,
a
totally.
band. Yeah, this is like a band I listen to, man. You should check them out or whatever."
Actually, real quick, another side note. So you were talking about how you met the Loves. The way that I met my best friend in the whole world, like my sister, basically, Ray. I was wearing a band T-shirt of a band that she liked, and we were going into high school. We were at a registration for high school, and we were standing in line, and she saw my shirt, and she was like, "Oh, I love your shirt," and I was like, "Oh, I love your hair," or something like that. And so,
Yeah.
and then we sat there and bonded. We both were wearing a shirt for the same band, and we both had cool hair, and
Oh,
we sat there and
awesome.
bonded over that, and then went our separate ways. Then we went back for orientation for the high school, and we ran into each other again, both wearing cool band merch again. And so we were like, we should sit together. We
Yeah.
should be friends. And that was what started off our now, 11, 12-year friendship.
That's really cool. Yeah, and yeah, she's beautiful too, man. Yeah,
She
that's
is beautiful. I'm so
yeah,
glad you said that. She is beautiful.
yeah, that's a beautiful chick, man. And she makes beautiful art.
She does. She makes some really cool, unique stuff.
Yeah, I actually
And
bought.
everything she makes is handmade, like she makes all the designs by hand. She paints everything by
Oh, I
hand.
know. Yeah, that's the best part. It's
Real
unique.
quick plug on that note, if anybody watching is ever looking for some really cool trinkets, kind of macabre, kind of goth, kind of witchy kind of trinkets, wall hangings, jewelry, burned pieces. Check out Macabre Ray. She's freaking awesome. She's my best friend in the whole world, and she's super talented.
She really is. I've still got to get on her site and buy something from her. I just haven't done it yet. I bought some handmade stuff this weekend, which I'll show it to you after we play the song. But let's do a sweat to see real quick, and then and that'll give me a chance to go get me another Mike's Hard Lemonade and grab that little necklace that I bought this weekend.
All right, let's do it. Swept to see who we are. I can't speak words. Who we are. Swept to see. Let's check it out.
Badass band.
They are badass. Very fun.
You guys should have been here. Instead of Instagram, like, yeah. Yeah, I like that little ending right there. It was pretty cool.
I love it. I love how they kind of like cut the recording and switched it to the live version just for a couple of seconds, just to prove, like, look, we sound fantastic live too. Check this shit out.
That's right. I'm just realizing that you're Ember.
They did. They were really tight live, and what got me was the screams. Their screams are so freaking tight live.
Yeah. But yeah, just now, like I said, I just now realized you're Ember. That's you. Is that you?
Oh,
on
I
stage?
did the wrong fucking whoopsies.
What is it? You signed into the
I'm
wrong.
on the wrong account. I was supposed to be
Okay,
on my.
I mean, it just took me a minute. I'm like, hold on, who is this Ember person? I thought it was a new person, but it is a new person, but it's totally our redheaded co-host.
I'm gonna fix that.
It's okay, you don't have to. But check this out. Talking about MS the American.
Ooh, that's a sick cover.
Yeah, and so I've got
Love it.
4 of these. I'm gonna do.
I'm embarrassed now.
I don't be, but I shouldn't have said nothing. But I thought it was funny.
Ember is my nickname.
Oh yeah, I kind of thought maybe, but I mean it fits, so I wasn't tripping.
It's because my real middle name is November, so we took
Oh.
Ember from November.
I got you, okay. But yeah, so I have 4 of these. Look at that. So I they sent me some to do another. I'm gonna do a radio giveaway, probably. A couple more, some giveaways this week, next week, and the weeks to come. Try to help get rid of some CDs for those guys.
Love it. Those CDs look
Village Scene. I've seen you here before, but I have to admit I don't have any idea who you are.
rad.
But I'm glad you're here nonetheless.
Absolutely. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for tuning in.
But
That
yeah,
being said, how is your weekend going? I almost forgot what day it is. It's Sunday. We're doing the podcast. How
It's
is your
already
weekend
Sunday.
going?
it's
In the
already
chat, let us know.
it's already Sunday. Tomorrow, most people have a long weekend, I think, right?
Yeah,
Most
I think a lot of people get Memorial off work.
get Memorial Day. I know I do. I don't get. We get like 6 or 7 holidays a year where we don't have to work, and this is one of them. So lucky for
Oh, yeah.
me. I mean, oftentimes I'm on call or whatever with my day job. So even if I'm off, I'm not really off. But this weekend I was off, so that's how I was
Yeah.
able to go do the crazy trip to the beach and all, and do all the crazy stuff. But
Been here before, was fixing brakes on a Jeep today. All good. Oh,
okay,
oh
well,
yeah.
somebody that knows how to work on cars.
You would have a very good talk with my boyfriend. He's obsessed with cars. He's a mechanic.
So let's see, which one do you want to do? We got Vampires Everywhere and Lucid Intent.
You already played all yours, didn't you?
Well, I've got one left, so I
All
figured.
right, you're saving that for last.
Well, no, we'll do. We'll be doing 2 of yours in a row. Then I'll do mine, and then we can do your last one.
Felix said fun. Yes. Oh, also, you have a Jeep. You must do a lot of car work, yeah? I heard those
Shut
great
up.
songs.
That was mean. You should have said that. It could be worse. It could have been a Ford. No, I'm just playing.
Are Fords worse than Jeeps? I'll have to
I
ask
drive a Ford. I drive a Ford, so I'm just being funny.
that.
I think every
My best friend had a Jeep for a while. It broke down a lot, and
Oh,
my
shit.
boyfriend says that a lot of money he makes with his mechanic business is from Jeeps.
I know that they get.
They just break down a lot.
Yeah, but Jeeps get ragged out. I mean, people do crazy stuff with Jeeps, right? I mean, they're not really technically just like road vehicles. I mean, people take and go do crazy stuff with them. So the suspensions will probably get beat to death. And that kind of stuff.
They're definitely adventure vehicles for sure.
Yeah, so people are doing adventurous things in them, and so you have to work on them. That's the way it works. It's a machine.
Yeah.
So we're not hating on your Jeep. Don't run away. Don't run away.
I'm not hating.
No.
I'm just stating fact.
You're an ass. You're an ass is what you are. Yeah. But yeah, so do you want to do vampires or lucid intent?
Oh.
I like both of them, so
That one.
that's the one we want to do.
Yeah, let's do some Lucid Intent.
Okay.
Belix says electronic tech and teach physics at a university in Canada. Oh, very cool. Did stage setup for bands. Jeep equals just empty every pocket. So see, right? Yeah. So I'm not wrong. I'm not just being an ass. I'm just stating facts. Jeeps just are very expensive. You gotta constantly upkeep them.
Yeah, if you can joke on yourself, okay.
It's just the way it is. It's just
That's right.
That's cool though. Physics. Wow. Physics. Oh my gosh. Electronic tech and teach physics. That's very cool. All right. Well, let's hit some Lucid Intent. Let's check out their newest music video. Felix said agree. Yeah. Just stated that.
This one just came out like 2 days ago, right? Did it come out Friday?
It just came out. It literally just came out. They just put this video out. I think it was about 2 days ago.
I subscribe to their stuff, so I hope that everybody that tunes in and listens later, and anybody that's here listening now would do the same. They drop a video about once a month, and I popped on and watched it as soon as it came out. I was driving. I was on my way to Pensacola to go see my besties, and I was like, hey, video popped up. So I hit play on it while I was driving down the road and listened to it. And I didn't get to really watch the video. I kind of watched out of my peripheral, but I listened to it. So the song is fantastic. Again, these guys are legit.
Yeah, they always come out with some cool shit. So.
And a video every month is like ridiculous.
And being fully independent and stuff. And they're on it. They're definitely working. They're working.
Yeah, and I don't know how much they tour around or whatever, but they must all have good jobs or just been born with the silver spoon or something to be able to do the videos like that every month. But
they play a lot of shows. Shows. I see them constantly on a New Bell, and they travel to Vegas for shows a lot too.
Okay, well, cool. And again, they're out of Arizona, right?
Yes, they're out of Arizona.
Okay, well, a little Arizona metal for you guys.
Let's do it. Lucid Intent Schizo.
It's a song about me, Schizo.
I think that one's Psycho. Stop the show. Stop the fucking show. Hold the phone. Stop!
What?
You gotta restart the whole song.
Why?
You gotta restart the whole song.
Why?
Because we have to hear that laugh again.
he
Hear
does
that laugh again. We have to fully appreciate that laugh.
Yeah, and he does it again at the end, but it's a little different one at the end. So
he always puts a laugh and or a bleh in every song.
Yeah. Blah, blah.
we have to fully appreciate this laugh, okay, everyone? Ready?
Here we go.
love the dynamics of the song. I like this part. Sick. I like the direction they're headed with the music. So Felix asked 2-member band or wait 3. So I actually should clarify that with Corey, the vocalist. I can text him and ask him, but when I first met them, I believe they had 3, but recently I've only seen them with 2. So I'm not positive, but they might have gone down to 2 band members. Otherwise, I believe they have 3. I know last time I played a show with them, I've played with this band a few times. Last time I played a show with them, they only had 2 playing live. However, they told me it was because one of them was sick. Though in the recent music videos, I've only seen 2 of them. So I'm wondering if they've gone down to 2 bandmates. Regardless, they sound great, don't they? Especially for such a small band.
They make a lot of
And
noise.
live, when they played that show with just the 2 of them, they were so good. Like they sounded like a whole band.
Yeah, I wonder how they. I mean, I noticed at the beginning of that one they had like a lot of deep bass, like drops some bass, boy, at the very beginning of it, But yeah, the drummer's amazing on that band for sure.
Oh yeah, he's freaking awesome. He's really cool dude too.
Yeah.
The mix is something else. Yeah, the mix is great.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, a lot of bands are able to do that though. Like Snapcat Bandits are able to make a lot of noise with 2 people and sound pretty full. You know what I mean? Even in a live show, it's a little different when you record it. You can kind of, like you say, you can kind of do some tracks and then lay them over and stuff. But on a live show, you can. I mean, on a live show, you either got to have a backing track or something, and then play. You play your instrument and the drummer does his thing or whatever. You got to have somebody playing bass somewhere. But some bands do it without a bass player. I've seen it happen before, and
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm telling you, when I saw Lucid Intent live playing with just Corey and the drummer, just the 2 of them, they did such a good job. They sounded full. They had energy. It was just 2 of them. I was like, wow, like good job, guys. Like you gotta really have something there if you're gonna be able to do that,
Yep, and less people to split the money with.
Amazing. Ooh, I haven't heard of Crownlands. I'll have to look them up.
Maybe we'll get into some Canadian bands. This is why we have people come on. We always ask if you guys know of anybody, you know what I mean? Always drop it on us. So, yeah, we need to write these down.
Yeah, absolutely. Felix, if you know any awesome Canadian bands, especially, but from anywhere, that are independent, feel free to drop us some music video links. We'll play them.
Let me see what the other one
Only
was.
requirement is that they gotta be independent.
Yeah, I mean, most bands, it seems like anymore, most bands are kind of independent. But let's see, he dropped another one on us earlier, too. What was the other one? Let's see.
These days, yeah, there's a lot of independent artists out there these days. It's so much easier to do that now.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody wants a record label taking all your money when you can do it yourself.
I want to write this other one down, too. I should have did it earlier with you.
Rush inspired. Oh, I like that. My dad's favorite band of all time is Rush.
I like Rush,
That's
too.
awesome.
The high-pitched vocals and everything is great, yeah.
Yeah, they're great, and just they're phenomenal musicians. Their musicianship is insane, and it's just 3 of them.
Right? So, like I said, when I was on my way to Pensacola this weekend, I stopped for a show in Tallahassee, Florida at the Legacy at the Riverfront in Tallahassee, Florida. It's a fantastic rock music venue. I mean, they do multi-genres there, but I usually go for the rock shows or whatever. And while they did not have a good crowd this weekend, because I'm sure because it was a holiday weekend and everybody's out doing other things or whatever, but there was 3 fantastic bands there. Stores 24's out of Mississippi. They're friends of mine. I try to catch them if they're anywhere close. I've driven a couple of times 5 hours to go see them, just because I love the guys and I want to support them. And then this time they were within an hour of me. Yeah, so I said, man, I'm on my way to Pensacola. And
Getty and Alex. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. My dad's a drummer. He would have shit himself if you said you met Neil Peart.
But yeah, so anyway, I was on my way, and so I had never heard of this band before. This band's out of Virginia, and they're called Below 7. And they had this song that hit like 2 million streams on Spotify. Like
2 million?
Yes.
Wow.
And so that's the song they made a music video for, and I'm gonna play it for you guys. I think it got 48,000 views on Facebook for the video, but the stream itself got 2 million streams or something like that. So on Spotify, I think. So, but the band's called Below 7, and they're pretty heavy. They're cool. I saved them because I saved the heavy for last, and I knew Scarlett was always going to bring some heavy stuff, but I had to compete. I had to compete a little bit because I brought the Luz, which is a little poppy, and I brought Shannon Darcy. She's also poppy, so I had to bring something a little heavier.
I bring some poppy
I know.
stuff.
I'm just picking on you. It depends on your mood.
I do bring a lot of the really heavy
yeah.
stuff.
Which I love the heavy, man. Angry music makes me happy. You know what I mean? So.
Hell yeah.
But
yeah. You said this band is called what again?
Below 7.
Below 7. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's freaking phenomenal. 2 million Spotify streams for an independent band.
On one
Good
song.
job,
Yeah,
guys.
just on this one song, and you'll see why. Because the song is, it's like telling your ex to fuck off. Basically, is what the song is.
Love it.
And so I bought one of their teas too. I liked them enough. I bought one of their teas.
Good.
But they were not even the closer. I think they probably should have been the closer, but I don't know why they weren't. It seems like they have more traction than the other 2 bands probably, but which I mean, Stores 24 is gaining a lot of traction right now, and they were the opener. And so I was thinking, well, if Stores 24 is opening for these guys must be amazing, and they were. Below 7 was good, and then Citizen Kane was the last one, and he's been around for a while, but it's like he doesn't really have a ton of followers or something on Facebook. I haven't really went and checked all his other stuff. But they're all 3 bands were amazing, but this Below 7 band really struck. They jumped out at me, so I'm gonna play their thing.
Hell yeah, let's check them out. And real quick, Felix says.
Oh yeah, let me stop.
Thank you. Felix says, no, Neil, I'll try to get some band names for you. My typical taste is not quite as heavy as what I hear here, which is why I like your show, new stuff. I dig that. I love that so much. And honestly, like I said, there's not really any requirement. We do tend to bring in a lot of heavy stuff, especially me. But, we'll play other stuff too. If you want to give us something that's not quite as heavy, we're totally open to that. Don't feel like it's not heavy enough for us or something like that.
Hey, we
But
even
I
played
love
a country song. Yeah,
some
we
new
even
stuff that you can open up to.
yeah we even played a country song a couple weeks ago. Now Scarlett wasn't super into it, but we played it anyway. I mean, it's a good song.
I did not.
Yeah, I'm just
I like
picking. I know I'm picking.
I
I'm
I
picking.
like I
We
just
joked.
like the sound of country because
I
what
know,
metal had done.
I know. We joked about it. I'm still picking. I'm just picking. But
I'm just not I'm not a fan of like the like country, you know, like I
yeah,
got the tractor and my beer and I cheated on my wife type country. Like
yeah,
I like the bluesy country, kind of rock country kind of thing, you know.
yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send us some stuff. It doesn't matter the genre as long as
exactly.
it's, you know,
Good. Exactly.
real music. We don't really do the electronic music thing or anything like that too much here, but if it's, you know, like real instruments and stuff, yeah, send it in. Last days, what's up? You tuned in. What is up? Happy Memorial Weekend. All right, Jeff, I'll stop blabbing. Go ahead
It's
and
okay. But yeah, so this song is called FUNYM2. And so that's fuck you and your mama too. Just saying.
Oh, I feel
Oh
stupid
yeah.
that I didn't catch
This
that.
thing got 2
I
million
was like,
streams. This thing got 2 million streams and counting on Spotify. So
I'm like, is that a barcode? Teresa, what's up, Teresa?
she's been here the whole time. She just
Just dark.
Before you go and take it, where we draw the line, would you be mistaken? Will I get better this time? And all the games you're playing, will they make it feel fine? My head is aching from all these lies. You had your chance and here's what I say. You're long gone and you leave on today. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Someone had to say it was just about time. Your false expectations in my tin life. And I can think of my own. It's hard to figure out what takes a brain. All you do is pound. You had your chance and here's what I say. You're long gone and you leave us today. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Your mother too, yeah.
Fuck you and your mama. too. Wait, you guys have to see this. You have to see what I'm seeing. Oh God.
Oh
I break
shit!
everything.
Yeah, I got this little free camera that I can like.
Mine's movable, but it's like got a shortish cord. Oh, let me just like hella zoom into my face for a second, apparently. You didn't need to see me that close up, did you? All right.
No, you're okay. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at him. Sorry, it's messy in here. My boyfriend's in the midst of organizing his place. But look at this little fatty.
Yeah, Bob over there just chilling.
He's so darn cute. Aren't you cute, Bob? Look, you're on live TV, Bob. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Let me sleep. Let me sleep, bitch.
But yeah, I thought Teresa was trying to.
No, and I don't care.
I thought she was trying to say she loved you, and she was like, Scar. I think she tried to say, "Hi, Scar, I love you," and it said "over you," and I'm like, "What the fuck's going on in the chat right now?"
I legitimately choked on my soda.
I saw that.
Drink. And I like completely choked on this because I looked up and I saw the chat. It said, "Hi, Scar, over you." I was like,
"What the fuck did I do?" No, what did I do?
oh man.
Jeez. At least she caught it and corrected it. But yeah, I was the same way. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? Are we over Scar already? Do I gotta find a new co-host? I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, that's funny. What's up, Saban? My guy last days, man. So Saban's got the second most popular show right now on Front Row Radio. He's got a show called Metal Mania Drive Time with Saban Freak that plays 6 times a week on Front Row Radio. It plays.
That rhymed.
Yeah, I know. I try to rhyme stuff, you know. I was a poet and didn't know it. Make a rhyme most any time.
Oh my! Dropping them rhymes. Just.
Yeah, the old dad jokes. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I've got to take a picture of your chat real quick. Jeff, highlight Felix's comment talking about the warning. Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of this so that I can look those up later and I don't forget. Everybody smile. Jeff, smile. Yeah. Thank you. Got it. I could lie to you and say I didn't get it and make you just stay there in that position for like an hour. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
He said.
I think I might have saw some stuff like that at the beach this weekend. I mean, just I don't know. We had this going back to that. I was talking to Saban real quick, but I was trying to shout out Saban's shows called Metal Mania Drive Time with Saban Freak. It's on Front Row Radio. It plays 6 times a week. It plays Mondays. It's in the drive time slots for the Eastern Seaboard, basically. It plays at 7 a.m. in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and again at 5 p.m. in the evenings those same days, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But anyway, welcome to the show, Saban. I'm glad to have you here, brother. And so going back to the beach stuff, so we had this crazy game that we played to try to generate interest and get people to come up to their tent and whatever, so that we could push their EP on folks, and we were just having a good time and partying, and everybody was drinking, and it was a lot of fun. But so had a wheel, you come up and spin this wheel, and it was like a Wheel of Fortune kind of thing, or the prize wheel on The Price is Right. But the deal was it landed on something, and there was all these weird little sayings on there. And for instance, one of them said, fuck for free. And so if you spun the wheel and you landed on that one, then the deal was you got a free koozie and a free beer of your choice out of one of our coolers over there. And the Love's koozie was,
I thought it meant you got to fuck for free.
Yeah. No, every time it popped up, people looking big-eyed and stuff, and I'll be like, all right, come on. We're gonna go back here. I got a towel laying out back there. Come on, nobody's gonna watch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
no one at the Pride Festival is gonna watch a couple.
Whatever. Yeah,
not gonna happen. If you fuck in public, you're not gonna be watched.
No, not at all. But then we had another one called Get Hard.
What was the other one called?
It was called Get Hard. It was one of the little things on the wheel, right? So if you landed on it, it said Get Hard. But the deal was it said something, but it wasn't what you think, right? So Get Hard was like a planking competition. If you know what planking is, where you know, yeah. So I was planking against multiple people all day or whatever. And
Did you win?
Yeah, I always won unless I gave it up.
Really?
Yeah. I gave out one time intentionally for a girl because I just felt like I was gonna be a good sport. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, she didn't even want to, and when she landed on it, she's like, "Oh no!" We're like, "The wheel is God, man. You chose to spin, and whatever." And so she was a bigger girl. You know what I mean? So like, she's like, "Okay," and she got down and she planked with me, and so I kind of reached out and we were planking, and I held her hand. She held my hand. I was like, I think I'm gonna fall. And then I finally just dropped and let her win. But
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool. Though. That's cool. I expected that you would win. JT and the Planksters. Oh my God, we gotta make it a thing. We gotta make it a thing.
Yeah, I know, not a thing. Jeff's band, JT and the Planksters.
JT and the Planksters.
But only time I lost is that one time, and I gave up intentionally, just to be nice and to have fun.
I had a feeling because you work out a lot, so
yeah. And then she and I then I took a shot with her. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, we're both going to take a tequila shot together or whatever, But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that thing, and I forgot where I was going with the whole story. I forgot where I was going with the whole story now, but we went places I didn't intend to go. But anyway, I think there was.
We were talking about free fucking.
But I forgot what it was. We were talking about what now?
We were talking about fucks for free.
Oh yeah. No, that was the giveaway, the koozie. They got a free koozie and a beer with it or whatever if they ain't on that one. But
I don't have extra fucks to give away for free. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Nat and AJ, they saved up for a little time to be able to buy those koozies and have them printed out. I've got one somewhere. Maybe while this next song's playing, I'll go find it and bring it and let you guys check it out. But they were giving those away this weekend to kind of help promote their EP or whatever. Anything you can do like that to help promote. And like I say, that was a great event that we did this weekend doing that thing. I had a lot of fun doing that. But
yeah, that's honestly a really cool way to promote your EP.
Yeah, you go to a place where you already know there's going to be a lot of people, and then you set up this tent and you have a big game show or something kind of like. And we just gave away free drinks all day. We had I think what all we had. We had 2 different types of tequila. We went through one, then we started doing the other. We had Fireball shots. We had what did we have, man? We had some peach vodka, which was surprisingly had like a pepper spice to it when you took the shot. It was I can't remember the brand now, but it was a peach vodka, but it had like pepper to it or something. It was actually surprising. Yeah, it was surprising, but it was good. We also had some vodka, some regular vodka, like it wasn't Grey Goose. I can't remember what it was, but Absolute, I think. But yeah, we had some regular, and so we were just giving away shots as the day went on. Oh, the other one was funny. It was called On Your Knees. If you hit on your knees on the board. So then, of course, we're on the microphone and Natalie would be like, okay, well, I've got to ask for consent first, but Fireball and whipped cream, is that okay? You know what I mean? Or whatever. And if they said, yeah, then she's like, on your knees, bitch, or boy, or whatever, And then so you pour a shot in their mouth. They got to close their eyes, open their mouth.
Yep. On your knees, bitch, open up.
Yeah, that exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, it was pretty fun to do the little prank wheel like that. And everything on there said something. Oh, I remember what I was trying to get to. There was one on there called Kama Sutra. And so AJ had this sex position randomizer on her phone that would like just and then it would land on some sex position that nobody's ever freaking heard of. You've never heard this term before in your life. And then the person was supposed to try to give their best guess as to what this was, you know, and kind of like reenact it, you know, and then they would sometimes get like volunteers from out in the rest of the crowd or whatever to try to do it. But oh yeah, it was pretty funny. It was so funny, some of the stuff that we saw. But yeah, long story short, I got drunk and had a good time.
I'm sure. Love it. Love to hear it.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
like you had a fun weekend.
I had a blast, yeah.
Let
But,
us know in the chat, everybody. Have you been to a Pride Festival? Do you want to
Yeah.
go to a Pride Festival? Would you go to a Pride Festival? Let us know. I'm curious.
I would say, listen,
And if
for
you
me,
have been to a Pride Festival, what was the coolest thing about it?
yeah, so I'm going to say this since we're talking about that. For me, I'm a straight guy. I'm a straight male, and I'm just an ally. You know what I mean? Like I support people's rights to be what they want to be and to live their life the way they want to live or whatever. And that was another funny thing. That's another funny thing because my besties are a gay married couple, a female lesbians married couple, and so they took me this. They've taken me to my first ever Pride Festival. They took me to my second ever Pride Festival, and then they took me to this one. I guess they were building up to get me to this crazy one, you know. And they didn't want to drop it all on me at one time, kind of like, I guess. You know what I mean? But yeah, and so I think that's what the game plan was. But anyway, I was out there. It was a little early in the day, and I don't remember what the deal was, but maybe I was being a little quiet or something. And Amelia come to me and she was like, "Are you okay, Jeff? I mean, you seem a little quiet, and you know, is everything okay? This isn't too gay for you, is it?" I said,
Oh,
"No."
that's funny.
Yeah, I said, "No, I'm sitting here kind of like, I'm thinking that I'm just watching everything." I was kind of in awe a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm like watching everything that's going on. I'm like, you know, this is the way it's probably should be all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, not say that everybody should be gay or whatever, but I mean, people should be able to feel free to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And not be, you know, hiding or whatever. And I thought I think that's the cool thing about a Pride Festival to me is the fact that it's a comfortable place. Everybody's accepted. Look, I was straight. I was fully accepted by everybody there. Everybody knew I was straight. Nobody, you know, it was not weird.
No, honestly, that's fantastic. I think it made a lot of people happy, I'm sure, because we need more, straight men that feel comfortable around that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, we need more people like you. We need more allies that are comfortable just letting people live, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, and so that's why I was kind of being quiet at the beginning. I was just kind of taking it in. I was like, man, it was really pretty cool. And, you know, just to see the people having a good time and everybody loving each other, no matter what, you know what I mean? And so that's the best thing about a Pride Festival to me. I mean, I could pick out little things that happened and say, hey, this was really fun or whatever, but overall experience to a Pride Festival is, that's the way the world probably should be. You know what I mean? Like, just everybody should be so loving of one another that, you know, I really think so. I know it'll never be. That's like a pipe dream, but it's super cool. Every time I've been to one of those festivals, it's been super fun.
The vibes are freaking great. It's so supportive. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's supporting everybody. I mean, now I'm not going to say that some things aren't weird to me or strange to me or something. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's just human bodies. It's just people. I mean, there was these, I'd never heard of pups or whatever. I didn't know what that was. And then I see like people walking down the beach wearing puppy masks or I don't know. I still don't know what. I didn't really ask. Don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. But people are like wearing goon masks, but they're like look like a dog face or something. I don't know.
Oh, so you found furries.
Well, they're pups.
You found LGBT furries.
I guess maybe, I don't know. It was pups. I don't know. They called themselves pups. There was like a Jeep passed us on the road, and it had these like all these things hanging off of it. Are you a pup? And I'm like, I don't know what a pup is. And then when I got to the beach, I seen these people wearing these weird freaking goon masks that look like dog faces and stuff. I'm like, okay, I don't know, but okay. It was a little strange, but okay.
No, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I remember, really quick, actually, let me shout out. Felix said, I'm pretty tame these days, haven't run from the cops for years now. My buddies seem not to want to hit festivals, but I sure would. You should do it sometime. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's
So the Pride
fun
Festival,
to end up running from the cops.
yeah, legit. The Pride festivals are really fun.
They're really
Usually,
fun.
usually there's live music. So the one they took me to originally that I went to a couple years in a row was like kind of centered around music and drag kind of stuff. They had like a drag show. They had live music. Uh,
Mhm.
Really entertaining, a lot of fun. There's a lot of fantastic gay, queer, LGBTQT, whatever, artists out there, and I was super glad to connect with some of them. You know what I mean? But this particular thing did not really. I didn't see any live music for this one, but it was more of a beach kind of vibe or
It
whatever.
depends. It depends on which one you go to. Some of
Yeah,
the Pride festivals are more kind of musical centered. Some are a little more drag centered. Some are, like you said, more like beach centered. Some
yeah,
are more like kind of clubby, if in a way, like kind of like
yeah,
club kind of a feel. Um, some of them are full on festivals where like they'll do like floats and like all kinds of shit. Like
yeah. I've seen that, like DC, like the one in DC and New York and stuff are kind of like that. But this one was kind of a mix. There was the club scene
yeah,
after.
like they'll
Yeah,
do like full on like floats.
yeah. This one had the club scene after, and then had the beach all day, and then the club scene was later in the evening or whatever. The one in Rome, Georgia, that I went to was music and like a lot of vendors and stuff during the day, and like a whole little scene where you could go around and buy stuff from vendors or whatever that were all LGBTQ either friendly or actually gay or queer themselves, and then the music stuff, and then there was also a parade during the day, the first or the second day or whatever. There was also a parade that come down straight down the street through town, which was kind of cool. There was mostly just people walking, holding signs and stuff, but there was a couple of like little floats and things. That one's a pretty new one that they've been building on, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I would say anybody should at least go check that out one time. Just be open minded and go do it, man. Yeah, it's just people, and yeah, I think it's cool,
Totally,
man.
totally. And
Yeah.
the vibes are
Uh-oh, she glitched on us. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. She glitched. Beep, beep, doo-doo.
oh, I'm back. Hello.
Okay, I was going to say you glitched out on us. We didn't hear none of that. So
Yeah, it glitched on me. Everything went black for a second, but I'm back. The internet's been weird lately. But I was saying, when you go to a Pride festival, the vibes are fantastic. The energy is high. It's really supportive. There's a lot of creative people, and it's just always a good time. It's always a good time. It's all about spreading love and pride. Pride in
yeah,
who you are and who everyone else
that,
around you is.
that's exactly what it is. And I've literally not felt. I'd say I've not felt uncomfortable at one yet. You know what I mean? Like as a straight guy, I've not felt uncomfortable yet. I mean, people are funny, and it's kind of interesting that most of the time the people will know that you're not. You know what I mean? Like they'll know you're not gay or whatever. Sometimes they'll try to tease with you or whatever. You just have to, I can laugh at myself. So I'm like, yeah, nah, you know what I mean, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I just yeah, it's a great time to me. Like I say, I've been 3 times now. This one was pretty wild, so I would like to go back to this one again. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Love to hear it.
I would
Like
go
I
back
said,
to
we need more allies.
Yeah, I would go back to Rome again too, or I maybe try a different one somewhere. I know the girls they go to the one in DC every now and then too, so which that's a huge one. I think it might be one of the biggest ones in the country, but they've been to
Felix
that.
said, Felix said, yeah, there's lots of fine people at those, and perhaps like anything, some bad apples in the mix too. I'm sure, just like anything, like you said, like anywhere, there's always gonna be people with bad intentions or whatever. But as far as I personally have experienced, and anyone that I know that has gone to a Pride festival, there's never really been any of that. Like it's
I haven't,
very
yeah,
it's very good vibes. It's very good vibes.
I
I'm sure
haven't seen a
there's,
bad, yeah,
you
I
know,
haven't seen a bad apple. I haven't. I've seen people get
I'm sure
drunk.
it's happened. I don't want to discredit that, but yeah, usually for the most part, fantastic vibes at any Pride festival you go to.
Yeah, out of 3 times I've been, I did not see anything. too bad. I mean, at any place where people are drinking, probably there's going to be something, but I just didn't really, I haven't seen nothing too bad. I did see a girl she got kicked out of the venue last night, but I think she was just kind of bullying her way up to the front. So there was like strippers, kind of like, or they weren't really strippers, they were dancers. And it was I don't know, they were dancing and, earning money or whatever. It was, sticky dollar bills, and you know what I mean, basically, but people throwing money on stage and stuff, but they were all females. And there was one gay female. She just kept kind of boar hogging her way up to the fence and shoving people out of the way and stuff to get up to the fence or whatever. I think they finally kicked her out, I think. But that's the worst of anything I saw. I saw some people get really sloppy drunk. But
that's the worst you experienced. That's great.
Yeah, I saw people get really sloppy drunk and stuff, but not like, nothing bad. I didn't see anything bad. I'll be honest. I mean, not anything that made me balk. Not anything unexpected bad. Let's say, put it like that.
Not everything that called out Jeff Holt, huh?
Yeah, I didn't have to do anything crazy.
You didn't have to Hulk out.
Yeah, I didn't have to do the smash or nothing. Yeah, no.
Jeff smash.
Yeah, smash. Yeah, no, I didn't have to. And the girls are always, that's kind of why I go. I mean, I don't know. I'm at security for Nat and AJ a lot, and they're like my security too, right? So we go places together a lot. Back when they were here, we'd go out every weekend together. They protect me and I protect them. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that kind of thing. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, we have one more song to do. The Vampires.
Nice timing, because I was just about to bring that up. We've got one more song. It is 5:57, so we're pretty much at perfect timing right now. We typically go about 2 hours, so let's hit this last song. We've got Vampires Everywhere.
Oh shit! It moved. There we go. I got the sneezes, man. Maybe sneeze. Whew.
Bless you.
Listen,
all right. Vampires Everywhere.
You need to be very, very careful when you go in there.
So let me get this straight. You really think you're a vampire?
I show the rest of sacrifice. I cannot live until I die.
Surprise. It's me.
See you soon.
She said,
I like that one. That's pretty good, man. I like it. That was great. See you soon.
I like
See you
the
soon.
green eyeshadow he was wearing. That's different.
Yeah, he has a Marilyn Manson kind of look about him a little bit.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah,
I like that though. I would have expected it to be black, but when you look closely, it's actually
kinda-
green.
yeah, it was
Looks
green.
thick. I like that.
Yeah,
I might
he's
have
a
to try something
vampire.
like that myself sometime.
Yeah, so the whole song is him telling her about being a vampire, I guess, and
Yeah.
yeah, or a demon or whatever he is, and then yeah.
She said,
Hey,
so cool. They're so fun fact, they're coming to my town really soon.
okay.
They're coming to my town really soon on their Satanic Panic tour. So that's exciting. I have a high likelihood of seeing that show.
Well, that'll be cool. I was just to say, I hope you get to see him.
Oh yeah.
You should work your magic and say you part of Soundbytes podcast, blah blah blah, and get a press deal or something. Ooh.
That would be fun, but I have a little something else up my sleeve I can't really quite talk about.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, that is okay. There we go. Now we have our answers from earlier. I don't have to look now. So if you watch the whole show now, you know too.
No what?
Nothing.
I didn't say anything.
We're not allowed to release that yet.
Yeah, vampires everywhere. They're sick. They're fun. I like
Yeah,
them.
really cool. Yeah.
So I want to take the time to say really quick, we didn't say this earlier too much. We usually say this a couple of times throughout the show, but as usual, the reason why we're doing this is, of course, first and foremost, to share the music, to get it heard, to get it out there, and to show you some new stuff you maybe didn't know existed yet from some independent artists that are very talented. So that being said, of course, make sure you do the things like subscribe, comment, let us know your favorite part of the show or your favorite song or artist that we have shared on the show that you saw. And of course, go check out the bands. If there was a band you liked, if there was a song you liked, go check them out. Look for them on all the things. They've got social media. They've got, streaming services. Check them out on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, YouTube, whatever it is, all the things. Give them some love. Check out their merch if they have it. See if they have a website where they're selling merch. Anything you do helps these bands and these artists so incredibly much. And as an independent artist, it's so hard to do that alone, right? So everything that you do to help them, to help support, be it giving them a stream on their songs, be it giving them a comment, be it buying merch, that's a big one. It's so helpful for these artists so that they can continue making awesome music for you to listen to. So do the things.
Yeah, all of that.
And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Felix, thanks for being so incredibly active and awesome in the chat. We enjoyed hanging out with you. Everybody else, Teresa, Last Days, everyone who tuned in, thanks so much. And if you're watching this later after the live, thank you as well. And we hope to see you next Sunday.
But Teresa's just over you.
Oh yeah, she's over me. She doesn't want anything to do with me anymore.
She's like,
wait, let me pour some soda on my face so I can make it look like I'm crying.
She's like, Scarlett, I'm over you.
Great show, something to check out. Oh, yeah, okay. We've played Ren on here multiple times. I brought him in. Did we play Sick Boy? I don't think we played Sick Boy.
I don't think we played Sick Boy. I'm going to write that one down, too. I'm going to write that one down, too. Incredible.
I love that you know Ren and that you brought that up, Felix. I'll bring in another Ren song next week.
She said, I am not. I love Scar.
But yeah, Felix, I'll bring in, I'll pick one out right now so I don't forget. I'll send Jeff a Ren song. I'll bring in another Ren song just for you. So tune in next Sunday.
Yeah, I love Ren. Yeah, I love Ren. That's I'd never heard of Ren, and then Scarlett brought him on, and I'm hooked. I mean, I like Ren. Yeah.
Love him.
So
I've
now,
never been a huge rap fan, but Ren is a rapper that I could listen to.
Yeah, I follow him on Facebook now, so I get all his posts and different things. And it's been interesting to watch how he works all together. You know.
He's incredibly intelligent, incredibly talented, incredibly strong with everything that he's been through, and his music is just so good. It's so emotional. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can bring in Soundboy next week.
Yeah. Love you too, Teresa.
Awesome
and
show
thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa.
It's nice being loved by people all over the world and country and stuff. That's pretty cool.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, where else could that happen at, you know?
For real, for real.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, once again,
the-
thank you all so much.
I'm gonna hit the end stream thing and do the little. It's just gonna fade on you guys. We're just gonna be gone. We're gonna be like, yeah, love y'all. Bye.
Just like that. Ready, go?